Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today's makeup tutorial is on this lavender glitter cut crease look that I'm rocking right now. If you guys are interested to see how I got this look and what products I used to create it, then definitely keep watching. For today's look, I will be using the Sigma Dream palette that is in collaboration with Beauty Bird. I'm first taking the shade Orchidea on my Sigma E25 brush. I'm placing this color in my crease and then blending it upward towards my brow bone to smoke it out and make a really nice gradient effect. If you guys are interested in shopping any of the Sigma products I use in this video, I do have a coupon code on their site, which is Kathryn, to save you guys some coin. After I get that shadow applied to both eyes, I go in with the shade Puesta del Sol on that same E25 brush, and I pack this into my crease and then blend it upward into the first shade. These shades are actually pretty similar. I feel like if you keep building up Orchidea, you can essentially get Puesta del Sol, but I did want to try both shades just to see how they would appear on the lid in comparison to each other. Originally, I was intending for this to be a very light and springy type of look, but I did want to test out the black in this palette because blacks can be kind of iffy. So I went in with the black shade Fearless on my Sigma E38 brush, and it wasn't the most like pigmented black, but it still held its own pretty nicely. So I just concentrated that into my crease, blended it up just a little bit into that Puesta del Sol color, but I didn't want it to take over the look, so I only smoked it out just a little bit. And then to cut my crease, I used my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade number 30, and I applied it with my Sigma E56 shader brush. After that, I took my Sigma F70 brush and a little bit of my Dermablend loose setting powder in the color Cool Beige to set that concealer in place so that it wouldn't crease or move. After cutting my crease, I realized that I did lose a little bit of that definition, and I really wanted my glitter to pop out against those shadows. So I went in with a little bit more of that black Fearless shade on a Sigma smudge brush. It is the E21, just to deepen up that area a bit. And then I grabbed that Sigma E25 brush with a little bit of product still left over on it from those purples, and then just blended out that black. I then took my Sigma E45 brush with that Fearless shade and applied this into my outer V so that when I apply my glitter on my lid, it'll have something to blend into. To apply my glitter, I'm using a technique that I used in my most recent makeup tutorial. I'm grabbing my Urban Decay Heavy Metal Liner, and this is just a pink one. I really liked how it worked in my last tutorial, and I figured that I would use it in this one too. The glitter that I'm using today is Lavender Fields by Glitter Injections, and while it is this really pretty lavender color, it was a little gray looking on its own. So with the help of that heavy metal liner by Urban Decay that has like this pinky tone to it, it makes the lavender come off a bit rosier, which is exactly what I was going for. So I first applied that glitter liner on the negative space of my cut crease and then went over it with the Lavender Fields glitter by Glitter Injections, and it stuck perfectly. I didn't have any crazy fallout. When I blink throughout the day, it pretty much stays in place. And then I also like to use this glitter liner to go in and clean up my lines as well. It is really good for that, especially if you're not like super precise. I get really shaky when applying glitter, so being able to go back in with this liner is amazing. So just like adding that black shadow wasn't in the original plans of this look, neither was doing a liner, but I just sat down and decided to do one. So I first took a Sigma gel liner, and of course you guys know this, if you're going to be wearing glitter on the lid, you do your liner before doing your glitter. Obviously I didn't do that, so the gel liner didn't work for me. I ended up having to go in with a NYX vinyl liquid liner to really get it to glide nicely across that glitter, and it ended up turning out okay. And then I decided to go ahead and add a little baby wing as well to just kind of lengthen the look of my eye. After that, to finish up the top part of my eyes, I went in with a pair of lashes from the Kathryn Collection, and you guys know, just be on the lookout for that really soon. After that, I went ahead and jumped into skin. So I first went in with my Rimmel Stay Matte Primer and just applied this all over my face. After that, for my foundation, I grabbed my Maybelline Fit Me in 338 and mixed it with my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation in Mahogany, and I applied it with my Sigma F80 brush. Now, I love this foundation combination. I used it in my Vogue Inspired tutorial, and I told you guys it's my favorite foundation combination to wear, hands down. But I will say using it with this brush really wasn't a vibe for me. So while I love the combination, that brush really didn't do it for me, but I was able to make it work. After that, I went in with my most favorite concealer ever, and that is the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer, and this is in the shade Caramel. So I just applied this under my eyes, a little on the center of my forehead, my chin, and down the bridge of my nose, and then I blended that out with a damp beauty blender. I am in love with this concealer. I think that the first time that I used this concealer was in my full face of Maybelline, and I have not put it down since. It is that good. For my contour today, I used my Anastasia foundation stick in the shade Truffle, and then I blended that in with a damp beauty blender as well. Once I got my contour blended in nicely, it was time for me to go back in and set my under eye concealer. So I went in with my Dermablend loose setting powder in the shade Cool Beige and just applied this on any areas that I used the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer. I also went in under my contour just to clean it up and to really carve out my cheeks. After that, I grabbed my Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil bronzer and applied a little bit over my contour to set it in place and to also blend it in a little bit better with the surrounding areas. And then I took a little bit of that bronzer on a smudge brush. This is the E21, and contoured my nose with it a bit. After that, I grabbed my Sigma F30 powder brush and dusted away all that excess setting powder. At this point, it was time to hop back to my eyes. So I grabbed my Sigma E45 brush and grabbed the color Puesta del Sol and concentrated this on my lower lash line. I then dipped into the shade Orchidea and then blended that in right underneath. Then I grabbed my Tarte Pro liner and went in with the pencil in and lined my waterline. I followed that by coating my lower lashes with my Maybelline Falsies mascara. And then after that, I went ahead and gave my face a few spritz of my Urban Decay All Nighter Spray to prep it for my glow. So for my highlighter today, I just grabbed the shade Libra out of the Dream palette. This is a shade that you can use either on your face or on your lid. It is intended to be used as a highlighter, which is what I used it as today, but you can use it either way. And I applied this on my cheekbones, the tip of my nose, Cupid's bow, and on my brow bone and down the bridge of my nose too. The main brush that I'm using to apply this highlight is my tapered highlighter brush by Sigma. It is the F35. And then to get into the smaller areas, I grabbed my shader brush, which is the Sigma E55. After applying my highlighter, the last thing that I needed to do was my lips. So I took my Colourpop Lippie Pencil in the shade Pitch and outlined my lips with it. And then I grabbed the Deck of Scarlet liquid lipstick in the shade Slow Jams, which is this beautiful terracotta shade. And it paired so beautifully with that Colourpop Lippie Pencil. And that is essentially the entire look, you guys. Right now, I'm just checking my teeth for any like lipstick. But other than that, this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. If you decide to recreate it, definitely share your photos with me on social media. If you guys want to request looks for my upcoming makeup tutorials, definitely do that down below in the comment section. I love you guys so much. Thank you all so much for watching another one of my videos, and I will see you in my next one.